Welcome to another Fast Tips video brought to you by accesslearningzone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to gray out fields based on a selected value in Microsoft Access. Today's question comes from Randall in Seattle, Washington, one of my Platinum members. Randall says, is there a way that I can gray out certain fields on my customer form? There are certain types of information that we only ask in certain situations, like if the customer has a policy with us. If not, I want those fields grayed out. Well, yes, Randall, graying out a field is called disabling the field. And if you want to do it based on some other values in the form, it's going to involve a tiny bit of programming, but let me show you how it works. If you've never done any VBA coding before, go watch my Intro to VBA video. It's about 20 minutes long. It teaches you all the basics. VBA is not hard. Don't be scared by it. After that, go watch my if-then video so you know how to write an if-then statement. You'll need to know what the after update event does. So when you click on a value, it'll update something else. Go watch that video. These are all free videos, by the way. They're on my YouTube channel. They're on my website. Go watch these. You'll need the onCurrent event. Go watch that video too. And finally, go watch my locked versus enable video. This is an older tip video. I got to update this one. I'll put links to all these videos down below. You can click on them to watch them. And once you've finished all those, come on back, and I'll teach you how to put this all together to gray out fields. Okay, so here I am in my Tech Help free template. This is a free database. You can download a copy off my website if you want to. Here's my customer form. Now, Randall is dealing with customers with insurance policies, but let's say we've got customer information here, and if isActive is unchecked, we want to disable these fields over here. Let's say we only bother asking these things of active customers, okay? Which would be, Randall, in your case, the same thing with if the customer doesn't have a policy, you simply don't ask these questions. We'll gray those out. Okay, so what do we do? Well, let's go into our design view, and then we'll bring up our properties for the isActive box right over here. Under the Event tab, you get onClick. I prefer using After Update myself. Either one will work fine in this case. Hit the ... button. That'll bring up our code builder here. And I'm now in isActive After Update. Okay, so right here, I'm going to say if isActive, then we'll make those fields enabled. All right, what fields are we dealing with here? Let's take a look. So we got family size, customer sense, and credit limit. All right, so I'll say right here, family size dot enabled equals true. All right, customer sense dot enabled equals true, and credit limit dot enabled equals true. Else, if that's not the case, if isActive is false, remember, if isActive, the default is equals true. So you don't have to specify equals true. Access assumes that. All right, so if I uncheck that and isActive is false, I want to do the same thing in reverse. I want to set the enabled property equal to, guess what? False. Okay, copy, paste, paste. Okay, save it. Let's come back over here. I'm going to close that and open it back up again. Okay, now watch this. isActive, if it's active, they're enabled. If it's not active, look at that. They get grayed out. They're disabled. Now, if you watch my other video, you'll know that disabled is different from locked. You can also lock these, which means the field is still there. You can still kind of work with it, right? But you can't change the value. If you disable it, these fields are completely grayed out and disabled. You can't even right-click on them and do things like search or filter on them. These fields are literally locked out, disabled. I don't want to say locked because locked is different, right? Locked means it's still there. You can still kind of click on it and copy and stuff, okay? But you can't change it. So you can lock it and gray them out, just change the back color property, or you can disable them completely by setting the enabled property to false, if that's what you want. Okay, and then if I want to activate them, you just activate them like that. Now, this is only half the game, okay? Because if you noticed earlier, when I first opened this form, look at that. isActive is false, but these are still enabled. That's because the event only runs when this box changes value. So you need to also update that setting when you load the form up or when you move from record to record, right? And for that, we use the onCurrent event. Okay, onCurrent event. So right-click, Design View, go to your form properties, event, find on current right there, ... Now this will run, the form current event will run when you move from record to record or when the form is opened, okay? Now, I don't like, you could copy and paste this like this, copy, paste, but I don't like having duplicated code in my database, okay? So I'm not going to do that. Now, there's two ways you can handle the situation. You could have form current call this subroutine like this, copy, paste. All right, so when form current runs, it will then run is active after update, and that will work just fine. However, you may later add stuff in here that you don't want affecting up here. So what I like to do is make a separate subroutine out of this. We're going to make a custom subroutine right down here. Private, that means only this form can use it. Sub, as opposed to a function. All right, private sub. Let's call it disable fields. Okay, so we make our own subroutine called disable fields. We'll cut this stuff out, paste it in here. Okay. And now we'll just call disable fields from both of these spots, there and there. All right, so the form current event and the active update, excuse me, the after update event will both run disable fields. Okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Close it, save changes, yes. Open it up. All right, move from record to record. Look at that, it disabled that one, see? Okay. And that's how that works. That's how you can gray out those fields. So if the person here doesn't have a policy, gray it out. All right, if they do, click on it. All right, same thing that you need, Randall. I cover more stuff like this in my Access Advanced Level 2 class. All right, more with the on-current event. We do a lot with locked and enabled. Lots of stuff in here. Okay, so if you want to learn more Access, I'll put a link to this down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section down below the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. We'll see you next time. How do you become a member? Click on the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut tech help videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my Tech Help videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any Tech Help questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you finish the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for Tech Help questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free Tech Help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my tech help page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.